Hello everyone, this is Lolly and I'm back for, I believe, part 8 of my December daily binder. So when we last did this, before I went to Stampin' Scrapbook Expo, we were up to page, we did day 9, so we need 10 and 11, and I'm thinking, a friend gave me these bags and I would like to play around with them. Maybe to insert a bag in there. So I'm looking, and the widest the bag could get is 6 1/4 without sticking out beyond these. So if I score that at 6 1/4, I want to see just how wide this bag is. I've never used one of these for this, so I'm going to find out. The bag itself looks like it's about 11 1/2 by 8 1/2. So, okay, 8 1/2 is just the right width. So if I fold it over, I won't see the opening. I want to see the opening when I fold it over. So let's do this and score it at 6 1/4. Of course, I should have scored on the other side, but that's okay. Alrighty. So let's see what we have here. That just tells me where to do my fold here. Oh, pretty good. Okay, so what I need to do is to kind of mat this, and I might put something on the inside here. I don't know yet, but matting it will give me the extra benefit of that when I put holes in it, it won't be so likely to tear. So let me look. I think we said this was 8 1/2, so I've got that, and then this was 6 1/4. And I do want to cover those holes up really well. So even if I went just 6 by 8, that would give me a nice mat for this side. Okay, so there's that. I think I'm going to cut all the mats out and then figure out where to go from there. Now this one would be 5 at the most, 5 1/4. So if I did it at 5, that should do it. Okay, I got this one cut, but what I want to make sure is I want to kind of mimic the rounded edge here if possible. So I'm going to line this up and just trace. Okay, and the other thing I could do, no, this is going to be different. See, I could make one of these into a mat for the inside here, like that, to give some strength there. I'm not sure yet, still thinking. So this one is 4 1/2, so I want this to be about 4 1/4 by 8 1/4. Okay, so there's that one. I decided to go with the cream again because this is the one that's going to be showing here. Okay, I might put just a stripe or something there, and then I need something for the back, and that was 6 1/2, 6 1/4, so we'll go 6 by 8 1/4 again. Now I had one of these half sheets that I cut down, so it's not going to be as wide, but then I can use one of my decorative strips to make it a little wider. Okay, so let's go ahead and get these on there. Let's get those glued on. And maybe I should consider some distressing. I was just noticing that I cut this one a little short. I think I cut that at 8 instead of 8 1/4, but I'm going to go ahead and mat the rest of these the larger size. Let's see, I'm going to put this to the right and leave room for a border here. Okay, now I have to think. You know, the fact that I have this here makes it stronger already. I'm not sure that I need to put another paper in there, but I do need to get the holes punched. Cute. Now I just have to embellish this. It has a nice firm feeling to it. I think I'm going to use this one here because this is a nice slender panel there. I am thinking I really do want a little pop of the red and white stripe, so I'm going to cut a strip to fit in there. Oh, I really like that. That really helps to bring that out. So I also want to, okay, now I want to layer this up. I'm thinking I would like to use some more red. And I just came across in my Christmas crafts these poinsettias that would really bring that out. So I want to add one of these, which is a sticker, somewhere in here. And thinking about this extra strip, maybe look like it's suspended from the top there, but it's a little too symmetrical for my taste. I might want to change that up a little bit. It's just a thought right now. I also have this Tim Holtz card. I love that. So if I could offset, then that's too I've been trying to get better about not worrying about things all being matchy-matchy and perfectly lined up, and being willing to go at angles and stuff. Or, here's a thought, make it look like this is part of the tag. I'm just not feeling this right now. I need something, but I can't figure out what, so I think maybe another mat of paper behind that one. Like maybe this would, it just gives a little more interest there. Oh, I really like the red too. This is hard. I like how much red there is going on there, but yet this also brings out the green of the trees, and I think I need something besides so much red. And I think I want to pop this up. I'm going to take this foam off because I really, I was going to think it didn't need to be popped up like that. So let me get some, let's do the Better Ultimate Adhesive. But actually what I'm thinking is if I put that on there, it might make it hard to embellish and decorate this. I might want to get all my flat decorations on there and then put this on as a kind of a last minute thing there. Okay, at least I know where I'm headed with this. And this pocket, obviously I could open it up and put the pocket stuff all the way in through to the back side, but they'd be really hard to get out. So pretty much this will be the pocket access here. I could have slit the top of this right here, and I still could, and that way there'd be a pocket access this way. Just something to think about. And in order, so anyway, let's look at this and see what there is. I still have all of these that I haven't really gotten into too much. I end up having so many loose pieces that I put them in here. I figured it'd be so much easier to keep an eye on. So now whenever I have more loose pieces, I just stick them in here. I got some holly, but then the red berries would kind of get lost amongst this, so this is a nice big one. Up on the housetop. That might go there really well. I think it's a little too blue for this one, for that side. This has a little calendar of December. Well, not really a calendar, but a countdown, so to speak. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I have thought for this one. I need another strip. I was thinking, what about putting a belly band across here and center that on it? I could make the belly band the width of this. Whoops. I didn't catch that back up. I think I may have paused the video here. I glued this in as a pocket and added that to it right there. And then on here, I want to add a strip here to balance, to fill out that little spot there. Might just use this tiny strip here or this one. This one's not quite long enough, so I'll go with this one here. Okay, I just paused the video while I was doing that. I noticed that my cell phone camera has been, ever since I updated to the latest operating system, it's been cutting off a few minutes of my video at the end every time. So I'm getting a little frustrated with that, and I thought if I could keep it shorter by not recording me cutting the strip out, it might help. I'm thinking, obviously this could be a day here and this could be a day here. So I want to leave this big enough to have a journaling card or a photo or both. Now I love this, but I can't use this in my project as long as it is. So I'm going to have to chop this up. I'm going to pause this while I'm inking the edges. Alrighty, so I want Santa's official at the top, nice and naughty list, and I think we're going to give this a little Alrighty, all I need now, because I do want this one to have a lot of room for the journaling or journal card or photo, is we need some numbers on here. I think I might get some ribbon out. And I have this organza, and what I say, I need 10 and 11. About adding that right about here. Cute. So that would be the one page. Yeah, that would be just perfect to put it right there. So let me get my fabric tack out. So we said this is going to be 10. Okay, so I'm going to staple these just to make sure that they're staying on that right there. And I'm going to staple this as well. There we go. So that's going to be 10 and 11. I think I might have to trim these down a little bit because I think they stick out way farther than I want them to. And then all I need is this now. There we go. So obviously this needs to set overnight, But in the meantime, you can see I have a belly band here, a pocket there. This actually isn't one of the so-called pages, but it can hold anything, any ephemera memorabilia that I put in there. And then I've got this for journaling and photos. That's the next page, and I can go ahead and stick it in here even though this is not fully dry. And I can leave my notebook open overnight. But this is what it would look like with that ribbon sticking out there. And we are perfectly set up for number 12 next. And I'm still debating what I'm going to do with this, whether this is going to be its own page marker or am I going to still add a day 12 in here. I think that's going to be its own thing, but I'm going to leave this open overnight for that to dry. Thank you for watching. This has been really fun. I kind of missed my project while I was away at Expo, and I've been glad to come home and work on it again.